for sure here in one of the best par fours in the state. Why? It's a fairly long hole. And even if you hit a good drive, for most players, they're going to have middle to long iron into the green. But the way Jack designed the green and the bunker complexes, it's a very forgiving second shot. So there's a lot of room, you know, and so it's a really good hole. Now, here's the other thing when it comes to playing. All right, you got to make yourselves aware of where the tee markers and the tee ground is aimed. Most people just walk up and tee the ball in the middle of the tee markers, and then they line up with the tee markers and they go. These tee markers are aimed in the left rough. If I put a 90-degree angle to those tee markers, plus this whole tee ground, this back right here, is aimed to the left. So if you're not careful and you just stand up there, you're going to get aimed too far left. So the first thing I do is I walk to the back of a tee and I kind of look at where the tee ground goes and look where the markers are aimed, so I've got a good idea of where it's trying to force me to go. Yeah. Okay, now I like to draw the ball, so I'm going to get over here on the left side of the tee a little bit. And I'm going to aim the ball just inside the left edge of that right-hand bunker and try to turn it over. Now, that's the shot I like. I like to hit a draw, or at least it goes and it falls left. Tour players have one curve or the other. You don't try to hit it straight. Now, here's why curve's important. If I'm playing a draw, I can aim it down the right side. Now, I pretty much know it's going to draw, so I've got 40 yards of fairway to work with. If you're aiming it down the middle, trying to hit it straight, you've got 20 yards either way, so your miss potential is less. So good players, if they're not playing very well, they curve the ball more because they know it's going to curve. So if I stand up here and say, I'm going to hit a 30-yard, 40-yard hook, it isn't going to fade. I'm not going to double cross myself. And if I aim it down the right side and hit a big hook, okay, I got all that fairway to work with. So the fairway actually comes bigger because I know it's going to curve one direction. So I'm going to set this up at the left edge of that bunker out there and try to hit a little draw, start it there and try to hit a little draw. So again, I'm back here. I get a feel for what I'm going to do with my swing and what the face is going to do through the ball. And as soon as I get that feel, now all I'm going to do is aim it and try to duplicate that feeling. It started right at the right edge, left edge of the bunker, and it drew maybe 5 or 10 yards, middle of the fairway.
Yeah, that's great. You like to tee up on the side of the worst trouble? Like,
well,
if the trouble's on the left, you usually like to put your back to the trouble?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So you're going to hit a fade, you're going to hit a draw, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to draw it.
You got a good feel for it. All right, right now your swing's over. You already have a feel for it. All you're going to do is aim it and duplicate the feel.
Okay.
Your brain right now, there's no conversation. It's all tied into feeling what you're going to do with the club. Okay, now you hit a little draw.
Yeah.
A little low in the face maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
But you hit a good shot. Okay, so if you missed it at all, you say, okay, I maybe come out of it or whatever. You make another practice swing until you feel what you wanted. And then you say, there we go, that was perfect, now we're done. And if people would do that, it's incredible how much better you get. Plus you start learning how to make adjustments.
Yeah, definitely with the stronger grip, Mike, the release feels a lot different. Like I'm used to, because it being here, feeling more of a, I don't know. So it's just different being there.
The stronger your grip gets, the easier for you, the easier it is to not feel like you have to catch the club up. Now all of a sudden, if you get somebody's grip really strong, they're not going to do this because they duck hook it. So now all of a sudden, automatically, they don't throw the club as early. So it doesn't work for everybody, but where you were and what you were doing and where the face was and when you made your practice swing, what the face was doing, it had no relevance to the target. So you were going to have to do something with your hands to catch the face up. As soon as I moved your grip stronger, which was neutral for you, all of a sudden you don't have to catch the face up, so you don't flip it as much.
Right.
Once you get over the bunker on the right, there's a long ways before you get to the next bunker on the right. So it's a long par 4, but there's a lot of room right front and just right of the green, which is very good. So you want to aim this ball at the right front part of the green, and then are you going to hit a hook? Is that what you're going to try again? Mm-hmm. So program what you want to feel, make your swing, feel the face through the ball. How's it going to work? What are your face line? There you go. And as soon as you feel it, now we're going to aim it. Then just go ahead and set yourself up and duplicate your feel.
Oh, no.
It's in the bunker. All right, so what happened?
Here and somewhere on the downswing, the face just got dead shut.
You got a little twisty out of the top and came over it. You got a little of that. So make a practice swing and get back and stay right in there. You can get right in there and go ahead and swing. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, you know, now you made the correction. For sure I could get a 5-iron there, easy. But we got quite a bit of wind in our face, you know, and I'm going to overdo this a little because this isn't quite a lot, but here's what I would normally do. So if I've got this wind or more, I'm just going to take a 4-iron. Now, I'm going to choke it down a little bit, and I'm going to make the same swing I make. But because I've got a 4-iron and it's choked down, there's less loft in the face, so it's going to knock the ball down a little, and it's not going to spin.
Right.
So I got more control of it. If I take the 6 and try to hit down on it and hook it, if I miss it at all, it starts to spin too much. So I'm taking a lot more club. I don't have to swing hard at it, and I don't have to hit down on it so hard. And the ball's going to stay down, but I got plenty of club to get it there. I'm going to try to hit a little draw, started at the right edge of the green. And see that I might have made it. Okay, so I didn't have to do anything to get the ball down. The loft in the club brought it down. Yeah. So I made my same swing. I just choked the 4-iron down. I didn't try to hit down on it, so it flighted the ball with not a lot of spin so I can control where it goes. Over my career, I've found that's the best way for me to play when I'm trying to bring the ball down, is do it with the loft in the club, not try to lean the shaft more forward or put it back in my stance and try to hit down on it. Yeah. Those, if I missed them at all, they'd spin off the golf course. Yep. This one, if I miss it normally, I miss it a little thin, and it comes out low with no, and it still turns out pretty good. So again, what have I programmed in? A little bit of a miss hit that's still a good shot. That was really good. Maybe I should go play again. Playing the tour is an interesting life. I mean, there's more to playing the tour than just playing golf. I mean, Phil Blackmar helped me a bunch when I went to the senior tour school, and I really should have made it. I mean, I finished like 8th or 9th. I played really well. I was in 4th place going into the last round. I, breezed through the whole tour. So I basically, in my mind, made it. I proved to myself that I could make it. A lot of that for me was just a validation of my whole life that, yeah, I was good enough to make it. Playing the tour and playing for a living is a whole different world. I mean, these guys that do it for a living, it's a hard life. I mean, you got to be a certain type of person to do it. It's not just, if it was just play golf and have fun and compete, that'd be fine, but there's so much involved in it. There's a lot more involved than playing golf. And for me, playing golf now is a lot of fun, and I enjoy competing, and I enjoy putting what I work on under a test. Let me see if I can make this work when it counts. And if it doesn't work, what isn't working? And let's figure out what we need to do to make it better. And I've gotten better at playing. I'm a better player now than I was when I was playing for a living because I know my swing better, and I very seldom hit it poorly. So I can start playing the game.
Okay, Mike.
All right.
Here we go. Let's just splash some sand here.
Oh, good shot.
Oh, almost one hopped it.
Almost hopped it in. That's a good shot.
You always made it a point when you came, like if you were doing a Monday qualifier and got in and didn't really get a practice round, what did you do to prepare yourself for the type of sand they were going to have on the course?
Well, I'd either go out and be able to hit in the bunkers, or hopefully there was a bunker in the practice area that was similar, the same sand that was on the golf course.
Did you always make it an important point to get,
no
to
question.
get in a bunker? Yeah.
Oh, no question. Getting in the bunker and getting in this stuff around the edge of the greens and figuring out which sand wedge I was going to use and how I was going to use it to be able to hit the shots that were asked for on that golf course is a big deal. So I used to carry, and most tour players carry multiple sand wedges. So depending on the type of sand, the type of rough, and the type of lies they're getting, they change the bounce, they'll change the grinds, because it helps them with those shots. So if they miss a little, they still hit good shots. See, these guys are always building a little safety factor into their shots. Yeah. And, you know, I find amateurs don't even know how to do that. So this same thing, I mean, it's going to break a little to the left. And I also, the other thing I do, and I've always done this, and now it's subconscious. I walk my putts off. I find it interesting when somebody says, you're in the middle of the fairway, they go, what's my yardage? They want to know 132 yards.
Right, exactly.
Now you get on the green, and I ask most people, I say, well, how long's this putt? And they go, 25 feet. I go, no, it's like 40 feet. So is there a difference between a 30 and a 40-foot putt? Are you kidding?
Of course.
So I always want to know in the back of my mind, what's the exact distance? So I'll stand here, I can see what I want the break to be. Now as I go past the hole, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's 15 strides, which each stride for me is about 3 feet, so it's 45 feet. It's 45 feet, it's a little uphill. Okay, so now I'm kind of programming, I'm getting a feel for how hard I'm going to hit it. This also becomes, if I get another putt a little later that's 45 feet, a little uphill, I have a calibration.
Yeah. Something to call back on.
Same thing. The line's good. Set my eyes first. Aim the putter face. Roll the line.
Oh, great speed. Okay, Mike, now you've come upon a putt that absolutely terrifies a lot of people, this 4.5 footer.
Yeah.
Especially because yours is downhill and breaking away from you. What did you really focus on in the moment to get these in the hole more?
Well, first of all, you pick a line, you got to commit to it. And then it's just hit it solid.
Yeah.
You know,
You think a lot of people pick a line and then they get over and start waffling?
they waffle with the
Yeah.
line and then they mishit it a little bit. So I've got that line there, it's inside left edge, and I'm going to set up here, same thing, I get my eyes where the line looks good, I set the putter in, set up what's coming. Now I'm just going to try to make sure that I hit the ball solid. And if I hit it solid, it's probably going to go down my line. Now that rolled perfectly.
Oh yeah, that was great.
So I'm focused on aim the ball, hit it solid, roll the line.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching this vlog. We're gonna play some more holes, but the camera battery will die. So I want to do our wrap now, and then I'll cut this in at the end of whatever we get. But if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'm making sure that Mike's YouTube channel is checking out the comments so that Mike can reply to the comments. So just put any questions or comments down below. Really interested to hear what you guys have to say. Also, you can check out Mike's website for more information on his very unique and effective technique in getting people better at golf, which is
MalaskaGolf.com.
That's right. And then also, Mike and I are both on Instagram, and Mike's really active on Instagram, has a great Instagram page. Go check that out, Malaska Golf, all one word. And check out mine, follow both of us. Mine is BB_golf show. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.